Hello there, surprise! This is a surprise live stream. Thought it would be fun to do a pick a card, yes or no. Thought it would be fun. Vansika or Vanishka? I'm not sure how to say that. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Charlie Bear, Twinkle, Twinkle. Tripped over my words there. Well, welcome. This is going to be fun. This is a surprise live stream. It's going to be a pick a card, yes or no, and unlimited questions. You can go ahead and drop as many questions as you want. I'm just going to go straight down the line, and we're just going to do yes or no's. This is not a fire round where I, try to, but they are yes or no questions. So a yes or no. If you have general questions or more detailed questions, please come back at my 12 o'clock regularly scheduled show. But for today, we're going to have some fun. So it's 8:30. We're going to go till about 9:30. And yes or no questions. Like I said, if you have a different question that's not a yes or no, please come back to my 12 o'clock or rephrase it. Because you can still ask it if you rephrase it, to a yes or no. Let's go. Alrighty. So let me get this surprise screen off of there. Oh, not that. I pressed the wrong thing. Give me a sec. There we go. One thing I do want to say is you all must have your notifications set, because otherwise, how would you know about a surprise? You subscribe and hit the bell. That way you'll know when any surprises come up. But let's get going. I want to see what we can do in an hour. Want to say hi to a few more people. I see a bunch of people join. Siba, hello, how are you? So glad you're here. Sylvia, nice to see you. Rajashri, so glad you're here. Let's get started. Now, I will still be back at 12 p.m. Central, so don't worry. This doesn't take the place of my regular show. Just some fun. I was doing some laundry, and I thought, Alrighty, guys. Let's get a yes or no. We're going to start off. Okay. Vansika, I see this one. This is great, but can you do it in a yes or no format? Yes or no. And, or I could do that one is, will I get a government job? Let's do that. Let's do that. All right. I always open the show with the deck and my clear quartz. I like to amplify the energy. We want to dial in with our cell phone to the universe. All right. So starting out, I had light seers out here. What I'm going to do, my friends, I'm going to set out 3 piles. We are going to change decks. Each question, I want you to pick a pile. When you write your question, please select a pile. Now, you guys didn't know that yet, so some of you have not written a pile yet, so please drop a pile in the bottom, and I'll find your question. Try to put questions and piles together, so it'll save time. And pick a card. If for some reason you don't have a selection or, whatever, I will pick for you. I'm a good picker. Ha, ha, and ha. All right. I've got 3 piles. Light Seers Tarot, come on. Let's do Vansika. What is your pile, my dear? I will rephrase it to be, will I get a government job opposed to when? So you're looking at a government or a bank job. Got it? What's your pile, sweetheart? 2. Okay, pile number 2. Move these guys out of the way. All right. And Sika, will. See, I screwed it up already. Okay. Will Vansika get a government job or a bank job? We're going to go yes or no, please. Ooh, yes. Ace of Cups, new opportunity for something that brings you satisfaction, joy. So yes, let's do a second one, see if we can get any more. Okay, it's a yes. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to kind of want to always be looking at the big picture. When you get this job, whether, in government or banking, always be looking at the big picture. When you're learning your new skills, you got to dial in and, of course, pay attention to specific things. but be looking at that big picture, you know, so that you are ready to move on and get promoted when it's time. Alrighty, hope that helped. Charlie Bear, hello. We are going to use the Steampunk Tarot. I'm going to make 3 piles, Charlie Bear. See what your pile is. Let's go set them out. See where your attention is drawn, guys. You know how to do pick a card, but if you don't, just kind of see where your attention is drawn. Think of your question and think, or if you have a favorite number, cool things like that work for me. Let's see what Charlie Bear is choosing. Pile 1 for college. Will I be successful? There we go. Hey, and guys, you can ask unlimited questions. I am going to go down the line, but it's unlimited. If you are short on time and you just want to go and get it done, donations will bump you to priority. But for now, we'll just plow through the list, okay? Okay, successful in college, pile number 2 for Charlie Bear. Will I be successful with college finishing in October 2021? God, can you believe it's already, oh God. I graduated high school in 1987, guys. I remember when I thought of people born in the 50s as being older. My parents are born in the late 40s. Now I'm the old lady, huh? My kids are like, oh my God, she was born in 69. Okay, let's go. Focus. College, yes or no? Will Charlie Bear be successful with college finish in October 21? Yes or no? Things are going fast. Looks like you're going to have some success, and it might come a little faster than you expect. If October 21 was, right on target, then you might be ahead of schedule. If that is what makes the most sense and there's really no way to finish sooner, you're going to fly through with flying colors. Let's clarify. Oh, yes. New message of growth. 5 of Wands is always about practicing, which in school would be learning and testing and learning new things. And it's Wands, growth and effort. 2 Wands mean a big yes for you. You will finish in October 21 or sooner, it looks like. Very exciting, Charlie Bear. All right, let's get our next question. And for this one, we are going to use the Zombie Tarot. Let's make them a little more even. I'm kind of crazy. It's like with the kids, you have to divide everything up like perfectly so that nobody's getting a bigger piece than anybody else. So I got to pretend all 3 of these piles are my children. Wow, I am sucking today. Okay, so the next one is for Sylvia 19. Sylvia 19, do you have a pile? Let me see. Hey guys, if you're new here, we're doing pick a card, yes or no questions, please. Phrase the question in a yes or no format and choose a pile. Please try to let me know what pile in the question. So it's a little faster. I'm going to go down the line on the list. And if you're in a hurry though, and you want to go first, just drop a donation, any amount. Okay. So Sylvia, I'm looking for your pile. If you don't choose a pile, I will choose for you, which is, hey, sometimes that's helpful. All right. I don't see your pile, Sylvia. All right, I'm not seeing a pile. I'm going to pick for you, my dear. Okay, let me check the bottom. Sylvia, nope. All right, no pile for Sylvia. Let me see. Will Sylvia have the house next year? That's the one. Let's get these out of my way. There we go. Yes or no? Will Sylvia have her house by next year? Yes or no, please? Next year, 2021. Sylvia have her house? Boom. Something's changing. You know what that tells me? A move. Let's get some clarifying on that. The Hermit. Okay. So it looks like something new is going to come. Just in case you guys are wondering, death never means death. It has nothing to do with dying. It is about the death of a chapter and moving on to the next. Sounds like a move to me. The Hermit is telling me that you're going to have a lot to think about. You're going to need to be able to, calm your mind so that way you can focus on some of those details. Buying a house involves a lot of paperwork, so that could be what that's about. So the answer for Sylvia is yes. Looking like a yes, Sylvia. Ooh, sorry, geez. I am making a huge mess today. Alrighty, thank you, my dear. Ross Ad, how are you? I'm so glad to see you for this surprise. Nini, will you get married next year? Or no, this year. Whoa, I almost bumped it out a whole year for you. Not liking that, right? You're thinking next year, not this year. All right, my friend, please pick a pile from Tarot in Wonderland. 1, 2, or 3. Choose a pile. Will I get married this year? Let us see if Nini has selected a pile. Please, guys, the people who are here early didn't know this, but people going forward, if you could please pick your pile. Nini picks pile number 3. Just to make it easier, because I want to try to go quickly so we can get to as many as we can. I do try to jump off right at 9:30. I don't want to overlap with any of my other tarot reader friends who have regularly scheduled shows. So I do try to end right on time. All right, Nini, are you going to be getting married this year? Yes or no? We need a yes or a no, please. Nini, getting married this year, 2020. Will it happen? Looks like kind of having to wait. This guy is the 7 of Swords, and he's coming stealing away. Sounds to me like that's moving on to 2021. Let's get a clarifier. Yes, we have the Hermit. The Hermit is walking alone. Doesn't mean you don't have a partner. Don't think that. But it means trying to get it figured out, planning it. Hermit is always thinking. The Hermit is wise. The Hermit knows where he's going, though, because he always has a lantern. Well, not in this deck. How do you like that after I say that? He usually has a lantern. But anyway, looking like it's going to be probably next year. Not looking like this year right now. Sorry, Nini. I hope that works out, though. You know what? Everything in its own time. Everything works out in its perfect time. So, try to stay focused on that. And you know what? You're going to be married the rest of your life. So waiting a couple months shouldn't be too much of a problem, right? All right. Good luck, my friend. All righty. What is next? Is my mother... Ross Ad, hello. Is my mother's house going to sell this year? Let's find out. We are going to use the Arcanum, and I'd like for you to select a pile if you have not already. Let me scroll and see. Ross Ad for the pile. Pile 3. All right, pile 3 for Ross Ad. All right. Yeah, guys, this is not like a fire round like I did that last time. If you were here, where we were just going as fast as we can. Yes, no, slamming cards. It was so much fun, though. I felt like I was on a game show, like I was the host of a game show. I was like, dun 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 dun. Anyway, this is a little slower, but a little calmer for the morning. Okay, so pile number 3. Let's see. Ross Ad, is my mother's house going to sell this year? Let us find out. Yes or a no, please. Success. Literally what this card's meaning. This is success. The 9 of Pentacles says yes, and not only that, you're going to be feeling good. People are going to be looking and saying you did a great job, and it's going to go quickly. Go smoothly. 8 of Wands. That's exactly what that means. Going fast. Growth and effort is going to be appreciated, and it's also going to be what kind of moves you forward. So it's a yes, my dear. Looking like a yes for you. All righty. Let me switch decks. I love switching decks because, for 1, it's fun. For 2, it gives you guys a chance to see more decks. But for 3, it helps me stay sharp because imagery is different on each deck, and, intuition is triggered by different things. So it works really well for me to give accurate and interesting readings for you. Twinkle, twinkle, is the Cancer coming back? Pile 3. Let's go. All right, Twinkle, twinkle wants to know, is the Cancer coming back? To Twinkle, twinkle. Cancer coming back to Twinkle, twinkle. All right, we need a yes or a no, please. Yes or a no. Boom. Justice, a decision. Something's being thought about. Fairness, balance, decision. That's exactly what this card means. Let's clarify and see what's going on. New opportunity. Oh, yeah. Coming back. That's a yes for you, my friend. New opportunities. This also warns us, though, to be careful not to jump in without thinking. So while you're obviously wanting to know, is the Cancer coming back, you have to go play it out in your mind. Make sure this is what you really want, long term. Be thinking about the big picture, not just the immediate moment of being satisfied that Cancer's back. But it looks like a yes, my friend. All righty. Hello, Duffy. Oh, in Australia. Problem live in Australia. Someone trying to tarnish her interest. Not sure what that exactly means, honey, but I do need a yes or a no for this particular live stream. That would be a great question to bring to my regular show at 12, where I will be able to do a full reading on that. If you can rephrase it, I can definitely do it here. Let me know. Aw, hi, beautiful. Hello, my friend. Alrighty, Siba. Will Jay, the Gemini, get fired or laid off from work next month? Let's find out. We're going to use the Deviant Moon. We're going to do 3 piles. And, be thinking again, what numbers do you guys like? Number 1, just so you know, typically represents new beginnings, opportunity. The number 2 usually represents balance, partnership, and the number 3 is usually about creativity, groups. Now, if you don't follow numerology or that just doesn't resonate with you, disregard, doesn't matter. Just think about what matters to you. So Jay, this is going to be pile 2. Jay, are you going to get fired or laid off from work next month? Let's find out. We want to know yes or no. Gemini, Jay, get fired or laid off from work next month, which is October. We're going to do a yes or a no, please. Yes or a no. Ooh, anxiety. Somebody's feeling the pressure. Somebody's feeling it. It sounds like Jay might be feeling that those nerves. Excuse me, that anxiety. Clarify. The Lovers coming together in harmony. To me, that means he will not be laid off or fired. It looks like it's causing a lot of anxiety, but the Lovers tell me harmony. So it doesn't sound like something's going to be happening quite yet, but I do see that Jay is worried about it. Jay's got anxiety. There must be a reason to have that anxiety, so I bet you Jay is picking up on that, knowing that something's not right. So unless something changes, it's looking like a no right at this time. All righty. Rajashri, how are you? Well, let's see. What are we going to use, my friend? We just used that one. We don't want to use that one. We want to use Anna Kay. Anna Kay is an awesome deck. It was my first deck after the Rider-Waite, which most people learn on the Rider-Waite. It's the classic. Anyway, will I get married to my current ex in the future, although we are in no contact now? Pile 1. All right, are we going to see current ex in the future? Is there a marriage with Rajashri? No contact right now. Whoops. No contact right now. Okay. X, R. Rajashri and R get back together one more time. I gotta focus one more time. Let's see. We would like a yes or a no, please. Yep. This is exactly yes. 10 of Cups. Cups is love. Cups is emotions. 10, happiness, completion. Getting to that point where you have all these cups. The 10. It goes ace to 10. And then, of course, the court cards. But think about that. 10 is the end of the journey. Ace is the start. So this is looking like a yes. Let's get some more. Okay, somebody's bored. I think you're tired of waiting. This might be a wait. So when you talk about the future, this isn't going to give me some kind of timeline at this point with a yes or a no spread. However, it is looking like you might be waiting. So might be a wait, but I'm seeing positive things. It's looking like a yes for you, my dear. Might be a bit of a wait, though. So kind of think about that. Don't get too impatient about it. We're going to do the Crow Tarot next. We're going to do 3 piles. Pick a pile. Ask a yes or a no question. Unlimited. Go ahead and drop them all in the comments. Going down the line. If you're in a hurry, There is the option to donate, but right now we're just having fun. So unless you're in a hurry, there wouldn't be a real need to. All righty, Cheryl, will Denver reach out soon? Pile 3. Let's find out. Let's find out. Pile number 3. We would like to know, will Denver reach out to Cheryl soon? We need a yes or a no for Cheryl about Denver. Denver, are you reaching out soon? Okay, let's go. Ready? Yes or a no, please? Queen of Swords. Okay, this is about conversation. This is about conversation that is very blunt, very to the point, very, it could be very sharp-tongued, too. So, it could have a lot to do with that. Let's find out if that's the conversation you're expecting. The Hermit. Okay, so I think you will get a conversation. I think there's going to be something kind of laid out, like how this is either going to go going forward, or finding out what's going to happen. You know what? The Hermit is telling me that this is going to give you a lot to think about. So yes, I think that that Denver will reach out soon, but the conversation might be a bit of a blunt conversation. I'm not seeing horrible things. I'm not seeing like the death card or, things like that, meaning it's ending, but I do think it's going to be a bit of a direct, strong conversation that will leave you thinking. It'll leave you thinking about something and how to proceed. All righty. So it looks like a yes, but be ready for a tough conversation. All right, Cheryl. I hope that helped. Let me get another deck. Now we are going to use the Druidcraft. The Druidcraft is beautiful deck. Had huge borders that I trimmed off because they were like cue cards. They were like, no, they weren't that big, but they were huge. Okay, let's see. Aneri, how are you, my friend? Will I clear my Let's Examine second attempt? Let us see. Do you have a pile, Aneri? Let me look and see if I can find a pile. I don't see it yet. So, I see it at the very bottom. Pile 1. Thank you, sir. Or sir. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. Thank you very much. Priscilla, thank you. Aneri gave me a compliment that my readings are so accurate and you needed to take a second attempt. We did a reading for Aneri one other time and it actually made sense and it ended up being some good advice. So I'm so glad for that. I love the cards, don't you? They give us a lot of insight. And sometimes when we hear something, we're like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Sometimes it's because it hasn't come up yet, So think about that before you throw out some information that initially doesn't make sense. It might come up in some way. Anyway, let's see. Is the Let's Exam in the second attempt going to be clear for Aneri? We want a good score. We want we want a good score. Okay. We want to know. Yes or a no, please. How's Aneri going to do? Is gonna pass, clear? Let's go. New opportunity. Yes, and yes. I believe that you will be very happy with your score. I think it's going to be the one where you're going to launch off just like this fool. You're going to jump on off so sure of yourself that you don't even need to look. Look at him, looking away. Get a clarification. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, now this is you feeling a little bit left out. You're feeling left out because perhaps, I don't know if you're in a cohort where you're studying with people or you're working ahead with people. You might have been, and they might not be coming along with you for the journey. Maybe they didn't pass the exam. Maybe the people that you have in a study group just aren't going to take the test right now and move on. But I do believe you're kind of going to go into this, and I don't want to say alone, like you don't have help or that you don't have support. But I meant with your group, with your studies, with the people you went to school with in previous training, whatever that looks like. I think you're the one moving on, and you might be leaving somebody in the dust, but you are going to be moving on, my friend. Looks like a yes. Looks like a yes for you. All righty, let's use Wizard's Tarot. Let's use the Wizard's Tarot. I love when I watch other readers and they use different decks. I love it because I love getting a chance to see them and the interesting interpretations, but also the artwork. It's so much fun. Okay, so thank you, Aneri. Good morning, Annie. Sonia, hello, how are you? Pile 5. I don't have a 5, hon. I've only got 3. So let me see if you corrected. Will my best friend Kishan Raj come to my life or not? Let's see if you've got a pile, Sonia. Yep, it's 5. You're saying 5. So let's see. Can you give me another pile, Sonia? 1, 2, or 3, or I will pick for you. What does that sound like? I'm going to wait a second. You're welcome, Aneri. Good luck. All right, let me see. I'm waiting to see if Sonia has a pile besides 5. 1, 2, or 3. If you like numbers, if you do numerology, 1s are usually about new beginnings, opportunity. 2s are usually about balance. 3s are usually about growth, creativity, groups. If you don't follow numerology or don't care about numerology, just ignore. Okay, Sonia's choosing pile 3. There we go. My best friend, Kishan Raj, come to my life or not? Let us find out. We need a yes or a no for Sonia. Anybody that is arriving now, just so you know, this is a surprise live stream. My regular show is on at 12 p.m. Central, and we can ask regular questions. But for now, this is a yes or a no. You can ask unlimited questions. And if you are in a hurry, you want to bump up, go ahead and drop a donation of any amount. But I am going right down the list. So if you have time, just wait. We're going to do this for an hour. So we're going to end at 9:30. I don't want to overlap with some of my other tarot friends who have regularly scheduled shows. So pile 5, even though you said 3, I know. Best friend, Kishan Raj, are you coming into Sonia's life or not? We need a yes or a no, please. The Fool, again, different deck, new beginning, things are happening. But look at this deck. I don't know if you were listening to the last reading, but one of the things I said was that the Fool is so confident in his journey that he's not even looking where he's going, he's looking up. Notice this girl, our Fool, is looking down. She's planning. She's figuring it out. So I do think you guys have to have a little bit more conversation. Something needs to be either resolved or ironed out or rekindled. You got to remember, sorry about the glare, you got to remember about why you're friends. So that's looking like a yes. Let's 9 of Pentacles. Success. That answered my question right there. God, I love tarot cards. It's what it says. So it's looking like a yes. It is looking like a yes. No ambiguity there. It is definitely looking like an S. Yes. I said like an S. Man, I don't know how to talk. Charlie Bear. Okay. Pile 2. Will my wedding go ahead on the 3rd of April, 2021? Let's find out. We're going to use our Today's Journey. I love switching up decks. It gives us something fun to look forward to. Okay, so what is it I forgot already? Pile 2. All right, so pile 2. Will my wedding go ahead on April 3rd? I apologize. I don't know if you're seeing all this moving. It's my setup. My table is not sturdy enough, I guess, and I have to get a new one. And until I do, you're going to have to be a little seasick when I bump it. Sorry. Okay, Charlie Bear. Will my wedding go ahead on the 3rd of April, 2021? We need a yes or a no. Please, yes or a no. 5 of Fire. We got some heat going, but we have a little struggle. So things are kind of struggling. So let's find out what's going on. 9 of Earth. Success. So yes, I believe the answer is yes, you will. However, I think there are still some things that you're going to have to iron out or deal with. And, I don't know if that has something to do with actual planning or perhaps relatives saying, I don't want to sit next to Susie or Johnny or whatever. But you might have a little bit of this. Very normal for a wedding. So, or planning of a wedding, so, think about everything you've ever seen or heard in reality or on TV or, whatever. It's a lot. You know this. You're already going through it. So this is normal. I don't think it's anything you need to worry about. And there's your success. There is your success, my friend. Looking like a yes for you. All righty. Now this time we are going to use Pre-Raphaelite. Pre-Raphaelite is very pretty. I don't know why, but I kind of wasn't using it for a while. It just wasn't calling me. But now it's back. It's back. All righty, Annie. Will Rick and I get back together? Pile 3. Let's find out. Let's find out. Pile number 3. Will Rick and I get back together? Will Rick and Annie get back together? Yes or a no? Are we looking at a reconciliation? Are we looking at rekindling? Okay, let's go. We need a yes or a no, please. Okay, that looks like waiting. That looks like resting, reflecting. The Four of Swords is always kind of about trying to take stock of what to do next. Let's get a clarifier. All right, 4, foundation. You got the 4 of Wands, building a foundation. So yes, it looks like a yes. However, it is looking like it's not coming right now. There's still some thought. There's still some time. There's still some waiting. Be careful, though. Swords are thoughts. This is not the card that shows anxiety and overthinking. But if you think about it, this could be an easy jump to do, right? If you're waiting, if you're thinking, it's an easy jump to get over to anxiety. So be careful that you don't do that to yourself. But there's your foundation. Building a foundation together. Looking like a yes. Looking like a yes. All righty. Just a second. I heard my phone buzz. I got to make sure if it's a donation. Keep in mind, guys, sometimes when I hear my phone buzz, it's something ridiculous. Like there is 10 cents off on laundry detergent. Who knows? Let me just check what's going on. What's going on with my phone? Oh, nope. It was some kind of news thing. Don't worry. All right. Just want to take... Okay, Sonia, we've got another question. Great. But I do need a pile for you. Oh, you read my mind or else you were hearing me. I don't know which. Choosing pile number 3 for Sonia. Let's use the Silver Era Tarot. Very cool deck. It's black and white, but with one thing. Oh, geez, that's not even close to being equal. It's one thing will have color. So you'll see what I'm talking about when I turn it over. Very cool, very slippery, but very cool. So you're choosing pile 3. Let's shuffle it up and see what we've got. Sonia. Oh, wait, we got this one, honey. Why am I finding it again? Maybe you posted it twice. That's okay. And you know what, guys? This is unlimited. So if you have more, just go ahead and drop it in there. I am going right down the line. So if you're busy and you really want to hurry up, you can drop a donation. But if not, no need, because I'm just going to go right down the line. And we're going to go till 9:30. So unless we're running out of time. Okay, I'm not seeing another question from Sonia. So I must it must have been double posted. So let me see what we've got. All right. Will my ex, am I jumping back? Call or message me this November. A pile 1. Okay, wait a minute. All right, everybody, give me a second. I got confused. We're going to spread these out again because I was answering a question that had already been answered. So let's just kind of cut them up a little bit and do 3 more piles. This time I'll probably, hopefully, do it a little more even. Last time I did not, so looks a little weird. Looks a little weird. There we go. All right. Pile 1. Will my XR call or message me this November? This seems so familiar. All right. Let's see. Pile 1. This is, again, the Silver Era. Will my ex call or message me this November? Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm getting myself confused. Not hard to do. Okay. XR. Are you going to call or message in this November? Because we saw good things happening. We saw that 10 of Cups. I remember now. Oh, we got to do yes or no. Ready? Yes or a no, please. Boom. Knight of Wands. This is an important change. Important change. So yes, we are looking at, this is somebody who gets things done. You probably can't see the color, why I think this deck is cool. Look at that. See, his crown is yellow, but everything else is black and white. Cool. King of Swords. Okay, this is looking like a yes. King of Swords, though, is telling us, you know what? Be strong. The King of Swords is usually wearing armor and things like that. So that means that, you know, it's somebody who's sort of no nonsense. Let's get it done. You know, stuff like that. A decision maker, a strong decision maker. Also somebody who's looking at the big picture of things. He is the king. So this looks, 2 court cards too. Wow. So the knight is coming in with that important change. And this is advice to you is to be strong. So if, you know, while you're trying to work this out or rekindle, I should say, you know what, don't sacrifice what you want. You guys broke up for a reason. And you know what, you can iron those things out and move on, but you also can't be just in the moment of thinking, I want this, so I'm not going to have my boundaries, or I'm not going to, you know, don't sacrifice. That's the short of it. Yeah. Looking like a yes, my friend. Looking like a yes. All righty. Let's keep on moving. Katu Divya, hello. Will I be generally happy in the future? You're picking number 4, but I don't have 4 piles. I only have 2. I see some different questions which have a pile, but not for this question. You picked 4. So what is your pile, my friend? Tell me your pile, Katu Divya, for the first question, which is, will I generally be happy, and generally in all attempts will I be happy? So do you have that edge? Do you have that positive result edge? Let's put out a deck while you're thinking about it. We're going to use the Deviant Moon. Pile 1, 2, 3. Pile 1, 2, and 3 for Katu Divya. Will I generally in all attempts be happy? I'm not seeing it. I do see piles in your other questions, and you chose pile 1 for both of those. So I'm going to give you pile 1 for this one. Okay. We're going to go pile 1. Will I generally in all attempts be happy? So do you have that happy result skill? Sometimes people are like magnets, and they just are always seeming to be doing great, successful at everything they do. You know, everybody kind of knows somebody like that, or heard about somebody who they know. All right. Generally be happy in all attempts for Katu Divya. Katu Divya. Okay, let's find out. We need a yes or a no. Are we looking at general happiness? The High Priestess. It's a little bit of a mystery. The High Priestess is all about mystery and trying to figure it out and kind of going on your intuition. So let's get a clarifier. Page of Pentacles. This is saying if you are willing to put the work in, that yes, you will have happiness. You will have success. Our Page of Pentacles is all about manifestation. It's all about being a hard worker. It also, being Pentacles, is about financial opportunity and skill development. So keep focusing on, you know, always don't just sit there and be like, hey man, I want to be happy. You know, you got to be working at it. You got to have your eye on the prize. You got to stay positive. Use your intuition, because your intuition will help guide you, and work for that. Work for it. Always be working for it. And it looks like a yes. All right. Looking good. Looking good. Let's go classic. We're going to go classic Llewellyn, and we're going to see what we can see with classic Llewellyn. Pile 1, 2, and 3. Let me scoot this over. Okay. Don't forget, guys, it is unlimited questions. Pick a pile, and please put that in your question just so it's faster. And if you're in a hurry, you can donate, but otherwise no need unless you're just wanting to hurry up and get done. Will I have work before 2020 ends? Thanks, MPT. You're welcome, Seba. Pile 1. Get these other piles out of my way. Get out of my way. Oh, and I forgot to put this one back. Well, I'm running out of room, so putting it up there. Okay, will Siba have work before 2020 ends? 2020, we need Siba to have work. We need Siba to have work. We need a yes or a no, please. What are we looking at for Siba? Okay, ready? Let's go. Yes or a no? The sun! Woohoo! That's a yes. It wouldn't be any more of a yes unless it had the word yes on it. That's a yes. Let's get a clarifier. Understand, Ace of Cups. New opportunity that makes you emotionally feel good, that makes you feel calm. This is going to alleviate the anxiety, any kind of fears you have, or just the overthinking. Being tired of waiting. It is looking like a yes. This looks like a yes for you. Being in the sun. Don't go to work naked like this little baby, though. Don't. And also, you probably don't want to ride a horse there. No parking for a horse, right? All right, my friend, looking good. Okay, Ross picks pile 2. Will I go to Spain soon? Let's use Tattoo Tarot. Tattoo Tarot. Very colorful deck. I love it. I don't know why, but I don't break it out often. I don't know. Another one that no reason. I just don't. I do what really feels in the moment. So we'll see. I forgot what pile already. Pile 2. Let's do pile 2 for Ross ad. Will Ross go to Spain soon? We need to know. Will Ross go to Spain soon? We need a yes or a no, please. Yes or a no. Ross, go to Spain soon. Yes or a no, please. Let's go. Ooh, 7 of Pentacles. The work that you have been putting in is paying off. However, this work is often about waiting for more to develop from it. So let's clarify. Let's clarify. The Magician. Yep, you are going to be going soon. The Magician is all about manifesting things. I apologize for that glare. It's hard to see. The Magician is all about manifesting things, planting seeds. So you have the power to, yes, make this happen. This is the hard work you've been doing. It's growing. It's showing results. Sometimes, though, like, look, we've got 7 pentacles, and you're thinking, well, where's number 8? Like, think it's like if it's like a garden, and you're growing these. And these are each the growth and the opportunity you're getting to make things happen. And you're sitting there thinking, well, wait, I've got 7. Where's number 8? You know, don't give up. That means it's coming. And why is it coming? Because you're a manifester. You make things happen. So this, my friend, looks like a yes. You will be going to Spain soon. Keep up that work. It's going to result in something, even if you're not seeing it right now. All right, my friends, we're going to use Gaian Tarot for now. For this one, I mean. Gaian Tarot, another slippery apparently, but beautiful. Wow, what's going on? Oh, let me put a couple more there. There aren't enough. Okay, let's get to our new one. Annie, you are so welcome. All right. Ooh, my thing jumped. There we go. Will I get a job before this November? Pile 1. Let's find out. Pile number 1. For Rajashri, will you get a job before this November? Pile 1. Pile 1. All right. Job before this November for Rajashri. Yeah, things are looking good for you, Rajashri. Let's find out about a job before this November. We've got the second half of September going right now. We need to know about November. We've got November too, and then we need to know about October. So we got about a month and a half. Okay, will a job be coming for Rajashri in the next month and a half in October? We want November. We want it before November. Yes or a no? Before November? 9 of Earth. That's success. Literally, that's what that means. If you had to pick one word, one keyword for this card, success. So let's get a clarifier. It's looking really good. What do we need to know about it? Seven of Earth. I don't know if you were listening to the last reading, but this is also the Seven of Pentacles, and it's about growing things. Now in this deck, she's literally planting something. So it's about growing, staying, keep your foot on that gas, keep working, and also don't give up. Again, with a plant, right before it pops through the ground, if you walked away not knowing it was right about to pop through, you'd feel silly later if you came back to the garden and everything was growing, right? So don't leave before it pops up. So what this is saying is it is coming. Keep working. Look, we ask specifically if before November, the success is there. So for the rest of September and October, keep working on it. So that means don't, if you've got your heart set on something, like a job that you've already applied for, keep applying for other things. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. You never know. Keep looking. Keep looking, and the right thing is going to fall in place, but it's looking like a yes. Looking like a yes. We're going to use Bonefire Tarot next. I very rarely break this one out. Bonefire. Let's put a few more over here. Doesn't look even. Again, if I were doing this for my kids, like a piece of pie or brownies or something, not so much now, they're adults, but when they were little. Alrighty, we've got pile number 1. We've got Vansika. Will I reconcile with Anshuman? Pile 1. Let's go. Pile 1. By the way, guys, I am so sorry if I mispronounce names. It's I just have a very boring American accent, and my tongue doesn't roll in the right way and all that good stuff. I want to remind you guys, before I do this question, I got something to tell you. Please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe, hit that bell. That way you're going to know when I pop up for surprise live streams. I do always do my regularly scheduled program at 12, so don't worry about that. Well, worry about it. Hey, I want you to come. But this way, with the notifications, you'll have a bell that will let you know when I pop up. All right, let's get back to business. Vansika wants to know, will I reconcile with Anshuman? Pile 1, let's go. What's going on? Yes or a no? Will Vansika reconcile? Let's go. Yes or a no? Reconciliation? Reconciliation, yes or a no, please. Boom. 3 of Coins. Okay, this is Pentacles. This is about paying attention to the detail. This is about working and paying attention to the small nuances. So this is all about needing to really be watching. For example, if you guys broke up over one thing, say it was you started arguing about something that really seemed silly or whatever. It's not about whatever that silly thing that you argued about. That was just what erupted it. So there will be something underneath the surface that might be needing to be addressed. So keep looking at that. Let's clarify and see what we've got. 7 of Swords. Okay, 7 of Swords means kind of stealing away, trying to take this. That means somebody's trying to win. So it looks like if you're looking like for a reconciliation, that conversation is going to need to be very much so paying attention to the finer details. Maybe why you broke up is not the real reason that was the problem. Whatever it was just the surrogate reason that popped up and caused the emotion overspill. Does that make sense? So pay attention to those details. If you're wanting to reconcile, it's still looking a little rough, but pay attention to that. You might think of something and be like, oh, hey, I didn't realize it was about this. And now you can have something important to say to Anshuman to bring it back. So right now that looks like a no, but by paying attention to those details, it's going to give you some kind of inspiration to get that going. So it could flip into a yes if you do the work. So right now the energy is saying not right now. Not right now, my friend. Okay, let us move on. Let me set out another deck. We are going to use I'm dropping things. We're going to use Tarot in Wonderland again. I do have some more decks that'll be fun, but I only have limited room, and I have to have them all out of their boxes so that I can go quickly when I'm doing readings. Anyway, because of that, I can't have everything spread out. It's hard. I only have so much room, you know. I am making something, though, that'll hopefully help me so I can have them all. Uh-oh, I saw that. I saw that sucker out of there. Flip the wrong way. That was the hermit. The hermit. Hermit messed it up. All right, let me just give it a quick shuffle, and I'll divide out 3 piles. That hermit was peeking through. Talk to that hermit. Wrecking our pile situation. There we go. Mr. Hermit did not wreck our pile situation. I saved it. Okay, dokie. Okay, that's not the question. We just did that one. Prashi, how are you? Will Akshay profess his true feelings this time? Pile 2. All right, we want some honesty here. We want to know what the real feelings are. We want to be able to have this confession. Tell the truth. Tell the truth, Akshay. What is going on? Are you going to tell Prashi the true feelings this time? Are you going to tell the true feelings this time? Okay, we need a yes or a no, please. Yes or a no. What? Yes. This couldn't be any more of a yes unless it said yes on it. Knight of Wands. This is about important messages. This is about change. This is about action. Because it's Wands, it's about somebody just getting things done. Energy, passion, adventure. You know, really being really strong. You know, so if he was afraid to tell you before because of whatever reason, this is about saying, I'm going to drop that, drop that attitude now, and I'm feeling good. So this looks like honest yes. Let's pull this. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So this is saying about working hard, plowing through. Now, this guy's moving fast, but this guy's moving slow. He's also a knight, so he's also working on the change. So I think what this means is, yes, the confession and the honesty is going to be there. But then once you guys have recognized those feelings and verbalized that, it is still going to move forward, but you're really going to have to make a concerted effort to continue to grow, continue to learn, continue to listen, work on whatever problems, if there were any, and, take your time. So I think the confession of the true feelings will be coming quickly. However, once you get to that point, you need to slow your roll and work through it and plow ahead. So good things for you, Prashi. It looks like a yes. Okay, now what are we going to use? Guess what? We haven't even used at all. The Tarot of the Haunted House. It's not scary at all. It's actually very cool. Neat artwork. Okay, next. All right, let's see. I think we got that one. So we're going to move to Sanal. Hello. Is there a marriage proposal coming for me in 2020? Pile 2. Let's go. Pile 2. For anybody just getting here, we're almost about to wrap it up. We have about 10 more minutes. I'm doing yes or no, pick a pile there. And any more in-depth questions, things like that, you can bring it to my show at 12 p.m. Central, and I'll do a little bit more of an in-depth reading. But these are yes or no questions. Please put them in the comment and include your pile. And we will keep going. We're going to run out of time here soon, just so you know. So if you are really hot to get this today and you feel like it's not going to happen, you can drop a donation. I will stick around. Otherwise, I do want to end it right at 9:30 because right about 9:30-ish, because I've got other tarot people coming up, and I don't want to overlap and be rude to them with their regular scheduled programs. Okay, so Sanal, get back to business here. Is there a marriage proposal coming in for me in 2020? Let's find out. Okay, yes or a no, please. What have we got? Woo, the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. This is something coming to completion, a cycle moving along and getting to the point. The Wheel of Fortune is always spinning. This is about fate. This is about destiny. That sounds like marriage, right? Sounds cool. Let's do that. The Hermit. Okay. So while this is telling me there is fate and there is destiny and you will be getting a marriage proposal, this is suggesting that it will be after 2020. This is our Hermit. Again, the Hermit is a good card. It's about reflecting. It's about, finding the way. Remember what I said earlier, if you were here and if you were listening, I talked about the Hermit. In almost all the decks, he's carrying a lantern. That's because he has to see where he's going. He sees the way. He knows the way. He's coming. He has to come. And look in this cool deck too. They've got this lady or this girl who's walking through the haunted house. That's obviously the theme of the deck. She's watching. She's watching the Hermit come and walk. He knows the way to go. Where's the way to go? The way to go is to you. So yes, I do think you're going to get a proposal, but I don't think it's going to be in 2020. Okay. So I do believe yes, you'll get it, but no, not right now in 2020. Does that make sense? Kind of made it confusing sounding, didn't I? All righty. We are now going to start repeating on decks because now I have exhausted all my decks that I have spread out. So right now we're going to use the Zombie Tarot, one of my new toys. I just got this one, oh gosh, a couple weeks ago now, probably 2 weeks. Anyway, I love it, love it, love it. It's cool. It's got a vintage feel. Okay, next question. Oh, Charlie Bear, you are so welcome. All right. Oh, and you've got another one right after it. Perfect. Will I get promoted to VP early next year? Pile number 1. Let's find out. VP. Woo. That's good. You've been doing some hard work. You've had success. If you're even in the running, that's important and impressive. All right. So Charlie Bear, promoted to VP early next year. We need something 2021, early 2021. Are we seeing a promotion? Are we seeing a promotion? We need a yes or a no, please. 10 of Cups. Yup. 10 of Cups, that's about having it all, having everything in line in terms of emotions, feeling good, happy. That means anxiety is gone. This is Cups, so it's not Pentacles. Pentacles would mean also including that huge piece of money, but that doesn't mean this doesn't have money. This just means all the emotions are in line, which implies that you're also going to be satisfied financially as well, because if you're not, you're clearly not doing well emotionally, right? So this is looking really good. This is our 10. Let's get some clarifying and see what else we can find out. 6 of Swords. Okay, so our 6 of Swords, this is kind of about traveling along. This is about having support, a guided journey. So again, look at this deck or this card. It is now obviously the theme is zombies, and they're all trying to get on the boat, but they're driving along. This guy or this girl, whatever, is driving the boat. They're together. They're happy. Everything is fine. So it looks like yes. And you might be needing some support, or you might be getting some support of some kind to make things run smoothly. But this does look like yes. I did specifically ask in my mind about early next year as the timeline. So it looks like a yes. Looking good. Be watching for somebody who might be a support to you. That might help, That looks really good. Really good. Alrighty. Let us find out what is next. Wait, let me put a deck out. Anna Kay. Have I used Anna Kay? I did, I think, earlier. Oh, yes, I did. Because I remember saying, this was my first deck after. Yeah, I remember now. I did use it. Let's do it again. All right. So now, hello, pile number 2. Let's see what your question is. Is there new love coming for me in 2020? Pile 2. Is there new love? Uh-oh, I just heard some buzzing. Let me just check. It might be something else. It is, right, it is a donation. We're going to get yours next since I didn't see this right away. It's for PayPal initials ES. I'm not sure if your name is the same on here. But ES, you are up next, and thank you for your donation. For those of you that are on the list, just moving along, we are almost at the end. I'm on Sanal Aurora. question, as you can see. And if I haven't gotten to the end of the line, I do apologize. I'm going pretty quickly, but I am going to run out of time here in a few. If you still want to get it today, though, you can either come back to my 12 o'clock show or drop a donation of any amount, and I will be able to stick around. Okay. Love, new love coming. I love the rainbow, too, because that's bringing sunny things to you. The end of the rainbow on the other side. 2020 is there new love coming for Sanal. Let's find out. We need a yes or a no, please. Yes. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. That's, again, having it all. 10 of Pentacles is very specific, though, about also being financially secure. But as you can see in the card, there is a family, a little baby in there. Everybody's happy. It's generational. We have older people along with the younger people. So it is saying that, you know, this is a lasting thing, a lasting love. So that is looking like a yes. Let's get a clarifier on there, see if there's anything more to know. The Magician. Wow. Yeah, you're going to take a part in creating this new love. Keep an eye open. Who are you talking to, or who are you seeing, or what areas would you have an opportunity to meet people, and make sure you're there. Make sure you're keeping your eyes open. It looks like a yes. You're the Magician. That's going to be a new spark created. Now, if you haven't met them yet, obviously 2020, you're asking the question. There's not that much time left in 2020, but there is enough time to meet somebody, absolutely. And the Magician is telling me that it might be sooner rather than later. Yeah, looking like a yes and all. Okay, so let me get back to the donation question. Elizabeth. Yep, oh, good. Elizabeth, I almost said your name, and I'm like, so I'm glad you're the same name. Elizabeth, will M and I reconcile? Currently not communicating. Thank you for your donation. Let's use light seers. I also don't think I've used light seers. What am I doing? I'm so excited. I'm using like all my decks. Okay, let's make 3 piles. Let's try to do it even so that I try to make enough cards in each pile so to shuffle properly. There we go. That looks pretty even. Currently not communicating. Elizabeth, honey, what pile do you want? I don't see a pile, so please drop pile. Nope, that's a different person. That's Ross. Thank you so much. Elizabeth S., I would like to see your pile, please. 1, 2, or 3. Let's move it over. I apologize about that glare, guys. Unless I get studio lights, like with that umbrella, that upside down umbrella, you know what I'm talking about? That would hide the glare. Otherwise, I don't know what to do. I'm just using regular lighting in my house. Although I am sitting in a window that has bright sun, but apparently it's not shining on me. That's kind of sad. All right, I'm not seeing a pile, honey. Elizabeth, which pile would you like? Not seeing it. Okay. Kiss JG, how are you? I didn't see you come in. I'm so glad you're here. Kiss is one of my moderators. She does a great job. Just for anybody who's just getting here, we're just about to wrap up. This was an hour of a surprise yes or no pick a card questions. I will be able to stick around for any donations, but at this point, once I finish this donation, I will select one more free one. But this is going to have to be it because I do have people coming up after me with shows, and I don't want to overlap, and that would be rude. Okay, so we are waiting for Elizabeth. Elizabeth dropped a donation, so now she's priority. I'm still waiting, honey. I'll wait another second. Hey, Vicky, how are you? Vicky's another one of my moderators. How are you? I think so. Didn't I make you a moderator, Vicky? If I didn't, how would you like to be? Because I think you're awesome. You do a lot of help. And when you're around, I'd love it if you'd be here. So no pressure, though. Well, I mean, I don't even know. Now I think about it, I don't even know. Oh, good. Fine, dear. I'll take care of that after this. And thank you. You do a great job, too. All right, I'm still waiting on your pile, dear. I don't want to pick for you. You were a donation, but I can. I'll pick forward. I just kind of feel them and see which one is either buzzing or drawing my attention. So I am not seeing it, Elizabeth. So I'm going to go ahead and pick for you, my friend. Okay, so will M and I reconcile? Currently not. Yeah, that one I don't even need to finish. That one's telling me yes. So let's go. Will M and I reconcile? Currently not communicating. Well, I hope you didn't have to jump off, Elizabeth. I hope you didn't have to jump off before I read it. Well, if so, I do apologize, and I hope you're watching the replay. Okay. Elizabeth, thank you again for your donation. All right. Yes or no? M and Elizabeth. Okay, let's go. Ready? Yes or no? 9 of Cups. This is success. This is the success card. So it looks like, yes, there will be a reconciliation. And it does look like, you know, again, this is Cups. So this is the suit of emotion. And look at her. She's jumping out of a treasure chest and, you know, super excited about feeling good emotionally, right? So this means success. Let's get a clarifier and see if there's anything we need to know. The High Priestess. Okay, so this is telling me that, yes, the reconciliation is there. However, it still might be a little bit of a mystery, in meaning you're not sure. You're trying to figure out. You're not communicating currently, so obviously, how are you going to know what's going on if you're not talking? But this is the confusion. This is a little bit of the not knowing, a little bit of the mystery. But this is not like a fearful type of mystery, like, oh, you know, I'm worried and it could go either way kind of thing. I think this is more about waiting and just kind of trying to figure it out. Listen to your intuition. You get a vibe. We all have intuition and we all get vibes. We get a feeling like, this isn't going well, or this looks good. You know, listen to your intuition. That's what this is saying. So it might be a bit, but it's looking like a yes, looking like success is there. All right, Elizabeth, thank you for your donation. I hope you're still here. I will feel terrible if you didn't hear that. Important questions. Of course, all of them are important, but I know you were really wanting to know. So I'm wondering if you were kind of in a hurry trying to get the question answered and you had to jump. But if you did, please watch. Well, you can't hear me if you did, right? Okay, we're going to do one more free question, guys. We do have to jump off because there are some shows coming up after mine. I try to be respectful of that. But I will be back at 12 p.m. Central for free questions. You can ask anything you want, not just yes or no's. And I'm on every day at 12. And we can take care of it that way. Keep your notifications. Hey, guys, don't forget. I got to do it. It's hilarious. Boom. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell. That way you'll have notifications when I pick up or pop up, I mean. Okay, so let's get one more. I am running. Oh, Elizabeth, you picked. Did I pick pile 2 for you? That's weird. No, I picked 3. Didn't I, sweetheart? Elizabeth, ask another question. Ask another question. I see you. Sorry, I had to step out. Look at the replay. I did answer, and because I didn't have a pile, I'm pretty sure I picked 3. I just did it and I already forgot. So please go ahead. You donated, so ask me another one. Watch the replay for pile or for the last question, and I will do another one for you. So I'm sorry. I was worried that you might have left because you weren't answering me. All right, so let us see what is going on. Let me pick somebody who has not been asked I don't remember too. My brain, I have such a crappy memory. It's not even funny. All righty, what's this one? Witib, that's an I. 17. Will Josh and I get back together? Pile number 2 with our Steampunk Tarot. We're going to see, are you going to get back together? We need a yes or a no from Witib and Josh. We need a yes or a no. Are they going to get back together? Are they going to get back together? Let us see what we have here. What's going on? All right, guys, and this is going to be my last question. Unless somebody donates, of course, I'll stick around. Of course, I'm going to do Elizabeth next. I'm hoping to get a second question from you, Elizabeth, and watch the replay for that first one. I'm pretty sure I picked pile 3. Pretty sure. But then you came back with a 2. So anyway, will me and Josh get back together? Are they going to get back together? Is there a reconciliation? We need a yes or a no, please. 7 of Pentacles. That is slow growth. That is slow growth. I do think that looks good. Looking like slow growing, but let's find out. We're going to clear. Yep, and yep. 2 of Cups. That is about love. That is about harmony. That is about coming together. Look at that. Look at that. It's coming together. Look at, they've got magic going there. We've got a yin and yang, meaning you're going to blend together your differences. Whatever it is that made you break up, you will be able to kind of get that together, become a whole again. However, this is telling me that it might still be a while. It looks like slow growth. So whatever it is that, you know, you've been doing or working on, or perhaps you're talking, not sure, but there is some growth coming, but it is a little slow. It's right about to pop through the surface. Now, remember, guys, if you plant a seed, here's your little seed, and then you water it, you give it sunshine, and it's growing, it's growing, it's growing. You're waiting, and then it's right here about to pop through the soil, and you say, I'm leaving. Well, you just missed it, because here it was about to pop through. See? Do you like my hand show that I do? All right, so it's looking good. Looks like it might be a bit, but it is coming. Don't walk away before that seed pops through the soil. Now, use your intuition. Don't pass up new opportunities, obviously, just because you're waiting for this to pop through and get back together. Keep your eyes open. Pay attention. All right, Elizabeth, my friend, can you please ask another question? I see that you're confused, and I'm sorry if that was because I didn't explain it right. I did answer your question while you were gone, and I chose pile 3 since I didn't have a pile for you. When you came back, I see that you chose pile 2. However, I'd already done the reading with pile 3. So what I'd like for you to do, because the tarot doesn't like it when you ask the same question in 24 hours. 24-hour window of energy is typically what you can expect, so there won't be much change anyway. So please ask another question, and I will give you that, and then you can watch the replay right here at about the end. You came back at 9:38, so I would, or 9:38 a.m. It is now, I would say go back to about the hour mark, and that would be around where your answer is from that. And then you can ask a second question because you did donate and I chose the wrong pile for you. It's still a good reading. It still is applying. I was selecting, and I selected by, I place my hands on the piles. I see if I feel anything or where my attention is drawn, and I definitely pulled a 3. So clearly you chose a different pile, but that doesn't mean the reading is no good. So ask another question, and that way I can kind of make up for it. You did donate, and I want to make sure you get that. So that is the reasoning behind it. Now, I want you all to come back another time. I do these pop-ups usually about twice a week, sometimes more. Sometimes I pop up with a video as well. So, check it out, subscribe, hit that bell so you always know. And don't forget, my regular show is on at 12 p.m. Central every day. And there it is not just a yes or a no. It is a any question. Could be a yes or no if you want, but all right, Elizabeth. I am just going to wait for your second question. I'm going to give you 2 questions. That way it hopefully makes up for you having to step out and for me choosing pile 3 when you wanted 2. Again, it doesn't, cancel out the reading. It just means that, you can get something more dialed in. Clear quartz, guys. I always put these out while I'm waiting for Elizabeth. Clear quartz amplifies energy. If you were here in the beginning, I explained when I start the show, I always have cards out with the clear quartz on top. And that's because I like to kind of open up the flow of energy. It's an energy amplifier. And obviously, I want the energy. I want to be able to read the cards. It's energy for the message, but it's also energy for me. Because while I do know what the cards mean, and they do have specific meanings that come into the reading, you always have to pick up on your intuition as well. So that is why I do that. Okay. I don't know that you care or not. I'm just trying to keep you entertained. This is lepidolite. Look at that. Gorgeous. See how the magic is, it's just dancing underneath the surface. When you turn it, you see more. I always think of this as magic under the surface. And this is about, it opens up the psychic energy specifically. Now, it's for other things as well. But this is for psychic energy. This is for cleansing the energy. Really cool. This one is in the form of a palm stone. So it's a really nice one to hold, to carry with you. Things like that. Clear quartz. Elizabeth, I think I threw you off completely. You've had connection issues, a couple of you. Ross Ad is saying that, and Amit is telling me that as well. Oh boy, are we having trouble? Not seeing anything for Elizabeth. Okay, we're going to do another freebie. We're going to do another freebie while we're waiting. It's getting better, you say. What's going on? Now, on my end, it's perfectly fine. So I'm not sure why it's going out, but multiple people are saying it. So it's not one of you. Maybe it's YouTube. Let's blame it on YouTube, huh? Let's blame it on YouTube. Elizabeth, honey, you might have had to step out, or you're having issues. If you don't come back, I'm gonna do another one. And then if you're not back, I'm just going to refund your donation, honey. All right, Amit. Let's do you. Let's do you. When will I get a good job with good pay? Pile 3. Let's set some stuff out. Let's set some cards out. What should we set out? Amit, let me think. We're going to do Wizard's Tarot. Wizard's Tarot. Pile 3. Elizabeth, if you're here hanging on, please give me another question with the pile. I'm going to refund your donation if I don't see you. And please check the playback at about an hour mark is where I did your reading. Okay? But since there was confusion and all that good stuff, I will go ahead and refund your money unless I get your question. All right. So when am I going to get a good job with good pay? Pile number 3. Let us go. Let us go. And maybe Elizabeth will pop back on. Let's just see. Yeah, connectivity issues. It must be YouTube, because I'm not having problems and multiple people are saying you guys are having problems. Okay. Mitt. When will I get a good job with good pay? We need a yes or a no for a Mitt. We need to know when. Well, you know what, honey? I'm going to have to say, will I? Because it's a yes or a no. So I want to know, will you? And then I'm going to do a quick flip, and I'm just going to say, will it be soon? Okay. Let's do it that way. Will I get a good job with good pay soon? Let's do it that way. Okay. That's a yes or a no. Will I get a good job with good pay? When is not in the question. Okay. Ready? Let's go. Yes or no? Choices. Okay. Looking like there's some choices. You're going to, this is cups, and this is saying, you're going to be drawn to one thing and not liking another. So not all the choices are good, but, because it's an emotional kind of thing, you're going to know which ones are giving you that emotional satisfaction, which ones are taking you to that next level. Let's get a clarifier on that. Okay. We've got the 7 of Swords. So you asked when. It does look like it's still going to be a while. This is about traveling. This is about guided travel. This is about having support and help of others. Now look at this deck. They are walking along. They are driving, this motorcycle. sitting in the sidecar while somebody else is driving. Well, this is implying that, you are sitting in the sidecar and somebody's helping you get where you need to go. But it's typically a slow drive. It's a slow road. It looks like you're going to have some choices to consider. Now, obviously, you are anxious to get a good job. You're waiting for it. You want it to happen soon. But that's the choices that are coming up. What this is saying is, don't just go with the first thing. Think about it. First thing might be great. You might choose it, but take your time and think about the choices. You don't just want to jump at something because you're so anxious to, have a job that you're taking something that you wouldn't be happy with. Does that make sense? All right, Amit. I hope that helped. All right, my friends, I am not getting anything from Elizabeth right now. She must have had to jump off, or the connection issue. Just so you guys know, and if you're listening, Elizabeth, I'm going to refund your donation. So sorry that it didn't work out, but please come back. We will do some more. We will do some more fun readings. Please be sure to what? Subscribe. Hit the bell. That way you'll know when I do these surprise pop-ups. And this is on typically for an hour. I usually do them at least twice a week, sometimes more depending on my mood. And I have my regular show on at 12 p.m. Central. Bring all your questions. This was a yes or a no. So next, my show, though, is a regular show. You can ask whatever you want, and it will be on at 12 today. Thank you again for coming, and this was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you at 12 o'clock. Take care.